In the movie starting, we see four masters discussing how today's so-called teachers deceive people by falsely claiming to impart the power of Tao. A girl named Eugene sees a vision that a customer is about to steal a civilian's purse. Acting quickly, she rushes out to catch him. Rookie officer Sang-hwan stops the car. The driver claims it's the minister's and asks about Sang-hwan's station. He finds him anyway. Then a thief named Swan steals the purse, and Sang-hwan chases him. Eugene jumping over buildings and throws her hairband to stop him. Thief attacks her and she uses her energy blast, which hits Sang-hwan instead of Thief Swan. The masters discover his spiritual points are opening automatically, revealing his immense talents in Tao power. After waking up, Sang-hwan panicked and begged to be released. They explained that Ki flows everywhere and then awakened it and guided people on the right path. He asked if they were the seven masters, but now only five remain, so they should be called the five stars. A master named Muvon explains that the seventh master Baikun died 20 years ago from inhaling tear gas. The masters demonstrate flying, wall walking, and energy blasts. Seeing this, Sang-hwan tries to flee, but falls in love at first sight with Eugene's appearance. He insists that if he will be a Maruchi, then he should know all three techniques. The next day, Sang-hwan is reprimanded for finding the minister's car. Officer Choi then takes him to a pub for a fighting report. Officer Choi tries to resolve the issue, but Sang-hwan's honesty leads to him being badly beaten by gang leader. The next day, Sang-hwan visits Master Javon but encounters Eugene at the door. She asks why he is there, and he replies he wants to come but is too busy. Sang-hwan sees a picture and learns from Master Javon that it shows a sacred place lost to construction. He asks if mastering these skills will make him a great fighter. Eugene comments that they don't teach to be a hooligan and questions if this idiot can truly be a Maruchi. Outside, Eugene explains how people unknowingly use martial arts in daily life and that the seven masters need a leader. That night, some workers accidentally release Hyukwon from his imprisonment. Sang-hwan complains about the lack of eggs and meat. Sang-hwan is scolded for his complaints. During training, Sang-hwan asks when he will learn the energy blast move. Muvon laughs and points to a warning against using it. Archaeologists discover remains they believed were from historical Korea, but then learned the corpse had vanished. Hyukwon killed someone stealing their youth to regain its own. At home, Sang-hwan's mother says he isn't eating well and says he won't marry a good wife if he doesn't stay healthy. In the program, Master Bongsu and Sulwon showcase their strength. Eugene told Sang-hwan that such displays were usually forbidden, but since people lacked interest in Tao power, they needed to demonstrate it. Although both of them failed miserably, next day Sang-hwan checks Eugene's bag and finds her birthday date. Master Mubun started training Sang-hwan and Eugene. He instructed Sang-hwan to hit Eugene, which he did without hesitation, which makes Eugene nosebleed. Master Mubun then advised him to first assess if his opponent was ready to fight. During their training, they made significant progress in martial arts. Sang-hwan began incorporating martial arts into his daily routine. One night he encountered a stranger who asked for his ID. When the stranger fled and took off into the sky, Sang-hwan attempted to follow but crashed into a wall. At a parking lot, Master Bangsu and Sulwon are attacked by Hyukwon, who demands the key to become an Arahan and dominate the world. In the hospital, Master Jabun discovers their spiritual points are blocked and informs the doctor that they are in a coma. Eugene treats Sang-hwan to dinner. He finds it strange that she calls him first and then treats him. Sang-hwan asks when he will learn the energy blast, and she says it's still too early for him. After she leaves, Sang-hwan checks her purse, finds a childhood photo, and smiles. Master Jabun and Muvun discuss their inability to contact Master Banya and their challenge in defeating Hyukwon without a third master. As the other masters are in a coma, Muvun doubts Sang-hwan can become a Maruchi, but Jabun insists that destiny can be rewritten with desire. Muvun then asks where Sang-hwan is. Gang members tries to mess with Sang-hwan. Eugene asks him to sit down, but Sang-hwan kicks their ass and teaches them and their boss a lesson for their previous assault against him. Sang-hwan argues with Eugene, who then heads to the training house and encounters Hyukwon, who attacks them. Eugene finds Hyukwon but is defeated. Sang-hwan then uses sound waves to attack Hyukwon, but Master Javun and Buvun arrive, joining the fight and injure Hyukwon, who then flees. Master Buvun chases him, but gets severely injured before being saved by Sang-hwan. Master Buvun asks if Eugene injured Hyukwon. She replies that it was Sang-hwan who did it. Javun explains that master who achieves salvation become Maruchi, while female ones become Arachi. In an era of cues and evil, Hyukwon, unable to ignore the cry of an orphan, descended by breaking natural rules and went berserk. They believe that being consumed by anger, Hyukwon will only bring chaos and destruction. The other masters descended to stop him and hide the spiritual key until a true Arahan appeared. Hyukwon now plans to become an Arahan and spread peace everywhere, and has returned to do so. Javon transfers the key to Sang-hwan and Eugene. In the car, Eugene asks Sang-hwan to stop, He tries to stop her, and she questions if he really thinks he can be a monster. When Sang-hwan holds her hand, she tells him to release it if he isn't going with her. Hyuk-won visits Jawoon, who tells him he doesn't have the key. Sang-hwan got him mad in the car and goes with her, but crashes in the building. They find the house ruined. Eugene injures her hand in anger. Sang-hwan helps her and calms her down and tells her Hyuk-won won't harm the master because only he knows where the key is. After touching the picture of the sacred place, Sang-won has a vision of Hyuk-won. After arriving at the museum, Eugene says she will find Hyuk-won while Sang-won searches for Jawoon. Eugene meets Hyuk-won and tells him that she will try to be gentle with him. Sang-won hears the master's voice who tells him that Hyuk-won has blocked his spiritual points and advises uses his other sense. Sang-won replies that he should stay where he is. Sang-won finds the master by chance who tells him if he has realized his chi. Then we see Sang-won arrive and show Hyuk-won the spiritual key. Hyuk-won learns the spiritual key was imparted to both of them. During the fight, Sang-won attacks by jumping on Eugene's leg but accidentally broken his nuts and got his sword destroyed by Hyuk-won. Eugene took this chance and stabs Hyuk-won's stomach. He became furious and stabs Eugene's shoulder with his sword. Hyuk-won fights with Sang-won and steals the part of spiritual key on his body and then steals the other part of Eugene's body. When you conquers your ego, Arachi's heart door will open and you'll become Maruchi. Hyuk-won strikes at Eugene which makes her unconscious. Sang-won fights with Hyuk-won and drops all the black curtains between them and throws the stone at him, which deepens his injury and after a long fight defeated him. After Hyuk-won is defeated, he says Tao Power never abandons humans, but humans abandon Tao Power and releases the spiritual key from his body. Eugene sees Thief Swang stealing a purse again and stops him, but other thugs arrive to fight her. Sang-won then appears and both uses energy blast against the thugs. Swang tries to escape and Officer Wong attempts to stop him. Eugene uses an energy blast to stop Swang, but it accidentally hits Officer Bong. Sang-hwan scolds Eugene for not controlling her blast and injuring Officer Bong. Master Jawoon informs Eugene that Sang-hwan has an injury and needs her to bring some goods. She replies that she is too busy tonight. Jawoon says, why do these two work only at night?